For those of you guys who tuned in last week, you guys can see that there's something different going on, which is why we are all here today. This is the final chapter of Wine and Wellness. So today is going to be the last live that we do on Facebook and Instagram. So we're about to pop some bottles in celebration very quickly. Let me get the glasses sent over to everybody. And in honor of, look, you're like, I need something. In honor of this being the final Wine and Wellness, we're still gonna answer some questions for y'all and have a good time. All right, so first let me pop this bottle. Hold on. I got some special stuff, y'all. All right, this is one of my favorite bottles for y'all. Beautiful. It matches our brand, the sparkly, everything, all that stuff. All right. And of course, for those of y'all who've been tuning in, y'all know I am still alcohol free, so I'm gonna let these ladies drink the good stuff, and I'm gonna drink the other stuff. All right, hold on. Y'all ready?
Yes.
This one's actually easy enough to pop. So.
I'm curious
Y'all
to
do it.
Here's the final toast. Woo!
Alright. I'm gonna finish this bottle, by the way. I was like, I'll pour a little bit, right? You know. This bottle ain't even that big. Y'all can finish this. Here you go. Alright. Oh my God. This bottle's almost empty. Look, and for me, I got my special wine, y'all. I got mine going. All right. I only got a week left. Yes. All right. Proud of you. So, I'm gonna have everybody introduce themselves and all that too. But before we do, let's toast to Wine and Wellness, the 2-year journey. All right. Woo!
Cheers.
Toast to you guys as well. Hopefully y'all popping bottles and watching us. Okay.
That's
Really
really
good. I know how to pick wine. You too. All right. So before we go into this week's topic and talk about like all the fun stuff that we have going, I want everybody to introduce themselves. This is the team behind the dream. All right. Go ahead. We'll start here.
Hi everyone, my name is Shawnee. I am one of the licensed estheticians here at Camellia Alise.
Yes.
And you are? I am Miss Yo, the one and only. Esthetician, instructor. Yeah, that's
She
you.
wears many hats.
That is me.
Hi, I'm August Tuck. I'm the licensed massage therapist.
Yes. I got a 2-hour massage today, y'all. And
Hey everyone, I am Nemo. You probably
The
talked to me.
infamous
right, the lady behind the voice, all right, the lady behind the voice. And we have our LA instructor, Miss Coy. She is live on the at Camellia Academy IG. So we see you there. I was with her last week in San Diego. I'm like, I don't know, we need to get her to move down to Houston. We'll see. I'm working on it.
Girl.
But yes, she is there as well. So this is the Camellia Alise Camellia Academy team, y'all. And I talked to you guys last week before. Please know and understand that just because we're not live every week here, we're not disappearing. Nothing is changing with the academy. But we are building some communities in a couple different places. So I'm going to be putting the links up in a few minutes here for you guys, but we have already launched the Body Sculpting Professionals Facebook group, okay? That is completely available to anybody in the spa industry, so you guys can join that at any time. Like I said, we'll put the link up in a couple minutes so that you guys can click on that link. If you're in the sculpting industry, you want to hear more about what we do, we'll be there, and I will be doing Wine and Wellness in our group, okay? So that'll be done once a month in that group. And then also, I will still be doing one live on YouTube per month. Y'all need to go ahead and schedule it on your calendar now. The second Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. we will be live on YouTube, okay? second Wednesday of every month. We will be live on YouTube, but we will not be live weekly on IG, Facebook, like we normally are. And then we, like I said, we'll be live in the Facebook group, so y'all will be getting all the expertise in those groups. In addition to that, we have officially launched our
Patreon!
Yes. So our Patreon is now live. You guys can get in there, and Patreon is gonna be getting what? They're gonna get 3 wine and wellnesses, okay? So pretty much that's where we will be. We will be on Patreon live. One-on-ones are included in there. So if you want a one-on-one with me or any of our staff to talk about business, you'll get a sculpting box if you're in our Patreon. There's t-shirts, all kinds of fun stuff. So we're pretty much just putting our energy into more of that one-on-one. So like I said, those links will go up in a couple of minutes. Oh, they're coming up now. I see Naomi putting them up on IG. So those are coming up now. And before I get into the 2 topics, because of course, as our farewell, we want to make sure that we answer some questions and have fun with you guys before we sign off. But before we do that, y'all know I can't see, and I see a bunch of people commenting. So let me get up on a couple cameras and read a couple things. Yolanda, you want to go first?
You're good.
It's just Lakota's just asking for details.
Details on
I guess, Patreon?
Oh, okay. So yes, so Patreon, for those of you guys who don't know, we actually will be the first and only sculpting expert in Patreon. Yes. You know, we always doing things that other people have not. Patreon is a content creation community. So we will be going there, like I said, you're gonna get exclusive information there. You'll get wine and wellnesses, but we will also be doing one-on-ones. We're gonna put content in there that the public can't see. So it's just gonna be more expertise. We're gonna be doing things like, okay, y'all need help maintenance in your machine. Here's a step-by-step on how to do that. You guys have questions about this technique, we're gonna give y'all the insight on how to do certain techniques. So it's just gonna be more in-depth, and it's also gonna be giving you guys the opportunity to have one-on-ones with me and the staff as well. Couldn't do that in public, but now we're doing it through the Patreon. So it's like I said, it's a membership-only platform for creation and more in-depth information, okay? So the links have gone up there. All right, what other questions do we have? I don't see any yet on YouTube, but any over here on this side? I see that the Patreon link is up. I see.
Koi posted the Facebook group.
Okay, Koi posted the Facebook group.
And that's it.
That's it. Okay, I just was seeing comments. Y'all know I'm like, wait, what happened? Okay, so let's talk about this week's 2 topics, okay? So first we're gonna talk about, oh, by the way, I did forget to mention, this is probably the first time in the history of doing wine and wellness that we are live on YouTube, Facebook for Camellia Academy and Camellia Alise, Instagram for Camellia Academy and Camellia Alise. So if y'all see everybody's eyes wondering, it's because we got 5 cameras going, all right? So we said we wanted to go out with a bang, and we wanted to do it one time and have a one-time go. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So this week's topic on the skincare side, we're gonna do first, and then we'll do business, because y'all know business, once we start talking, it goes long. Okay, so on the skincare side, the one thing that we get the most questions on, whether it's treatments, products, whatever, is cellulite. So, I want everybody to just kind of chime in on what they do and what they suggest for cellulite, because we all have it, we all got issues with it. So what do you do to help get rid of some of that cellulite, and what would you recommend to the viewer so that they know how to get rid of cellulite? So we start on this side first.
Okay, so of course, wood tools work very, very well with cellulite, and if you're gonna be doing it at home, the best time to do it is like just right after you get out the shower, your skin is warmed up, and then you can go ahead and put your oils and get to work.
Okay. Wood tools, definitely one of my favorites for cellulite. Exactly. Okay. Miss Erica, what input do you have?
Come get a massage for like a lymphatic drainage.
Yeah. There you go. Lymphatic drainage.
Lymphatic drainage, yes.
Circulation.
Okay.
Miss Nina.
I
will go with the oil, cellulite reduction oil. We have a really good one, the Smooth Glide oil. Couple that with the wood tools that Miss Yolanda mentioned, and you are good to go.
And that also brings up a good point. You should not be doing, woodwork or any kind of cellulite tool work on dry skin. Yeah, you wanna make sure that you do have the proper oils. Y'all stop using coconut oil. Not gonna get into everything, but yeah, stop using coconut oil. Yeah, you
Cup
could
of
be, yeah, as well, so. And then, did you go?
My technique is more within yourself, and that's to have realistic expectations.
Oh,
It took a minute for that cellulite to get there, so it's not gonna go away overnight.
This is true, this is true. So, okay, all right, so that is true. Zach.
Trying to reconnect.
Okay, we have technical difficulties with one of the cameras, y'all, so give it a second, let's see. Okay, but, I'll do mine while we're continuing. Just, yeah, hit the share and then hit the live again. So mine for cellulite is definitely going to be G5. We have a G5 cellulite therapy machine, that's my favorite, coupled with our Firm Up cream that we put on after the treatment. Okay, so for me, I mean, we all got it, right? So for me, the G5 helps to stimulate and smooth things out. And then also, I'll do the wraps with the Firm Up after. So that's my favorite way. But another thing I was gonna say, you touched on, because I wasn't sure which angle you were going with. But the other thing is being aware of your diet and the things that you put inside your body as well. Because once again, it doesn't happen overnight, but it can come from bad habits, from us gaining extra weight. Our body, you know, our hormones, everything fluctuates, so our skin will start to fluctuate as well. So being mindful of what you're eating, and then doing the things to detox will help as well. So.
Did anybody say working out?
No, I'm talking about dieting. I'm talking about dieting. So yes, working out helps as well. Yeah, she was like, what? I'm like, I was like, the smaller people in the back.
Oh,
so
my
I'm just saying, you know, exercise like that. Yeah. But those are definitely some of the tips that we would say can kind of help to contribute when it comes to cellulite issues. Okay, by the way, I got a lot of different people tuning in on a lot of different places. Stay tuned till the very end, because once again, we will be doing a giveaway, and of course, it has to be a good one for the farewell of Wine and Wellness. Just FYI, all right? Okay, so before we get into the academy topic, because y'all know when we talk about academy stuff, it's gonna go for a few minutes. And of course, as always, I'm gonna let you guys ask questions as well. But do we have any questions or comments on cellulite or the products or what they're doing to help reduce cellulite before we continue?
Nemo said,
Oh, you can do
Naomi says water, water, water.
Yes, absolutely, water, hit it towards the bottom.
Serums.
So, what is it?
Serums.
Oh,
serums.
Oh, okay, yeah, Coy said serums, absolutely. So mesotherapy, different
Oh, yeah.
serums can kind of help as well, that's a good one, yes. What you got over there, Mia?
What is miso?
Okay, so mesotherapy is just, mesotherapy is a form of serum absorption. There are 7 different types. There's injectable ways to do it. There is the hyaluronic pen, which is needleless. There is electroporation, which is an electronic way to bring serum absorption. So there's a bunch of different ways to introduce the serums to your body. So a lot of different ways, but
You're welcome.
yes.
I know somebody was wondering.
Somebody, yeah, was probably like, what is mesotherapy? What are these serums? So yes, that is also a treatment that we recommend as well. Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, just statements.
Just, okay, somebody else commented on it. Is there a specific coffee scrub we should use before yeso? And then someone said, take a minute to get there, so it won't go away overnight, that's correct. And then the links are in, the link for the group as well as the Patreon is there. Okay, is there a specific coffee scrub? We do offer the skin tight scrub. That's what we utilize, but also we are introducing some new products, hint, hint, at the summit, that we're using in place of the scrubs. So that's something that we're doing. We're using specialized serums with the YESO protocol. So it's a new protocol that we're developing, and we will have all that information at the summit. I know people are probably like, the summit, that's like 6 months away. We're working on it, y'all. We're working on it.
We got a plan for the greatness.
Yeah, but I would say, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was also gonna say, it's really not too soon because we already have a bunch of pre-orders.
She's like, if you want
It was like
VIP.
3 or 4 on Saturday.
Yeah, if you want
Just that one
VIP,
day.
now is the time, yeah. But when it comes to the scrub, I would you already touched on it, you definitely wanna use a coffee-based scrub to kind of help with vascular constriction, so it will help to tighten things up. We have a natural vegan and organic one, but, I mean, if you don't get one from us, you can do some research and look at a couple different other ones.
Just make sure it does not have coconut oil in it.
The Alise.
Clog your
Okay.
pores.
Exactly.
Just leave it on. Yeah, just leave it. Oh, well, no, that one's trying to
Maybe it's because we have so many devices
going all at once.
Okay. A little bit of.
I guess it's gonna reconnect.
What is the red button?
Say
Oh,
finish,
they'll finish.
so I don't know,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's.
Something going on with Facebook today, y'all, but I
Oh,
mean,
that one too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, they're both going. Okay, well, we're gonna keep going,
Yeah.
on IG and YouTube, cause, I mean, we don't wanna sit around and wait too long. That's strange. Okay.
Okay.
Well, then, look, I don't wanna go into, there it is, one came back, let's wait on the other one to come back. So we're actually gonna go into the Academy business topic, so I wanted to make sure that, the academies were here, so that's why I was trying to give it a couple seconds to read.
Oh, is that an academy?
Yeah, that's a Facebook Academy page.
Okay.
Look,
Cause I don't know what y'all did, so that's why I'm like.
Y'all are around
right,
everything.
Yeah, like I'm looking at it like,
oh my God.
We
This is what happens when you get everybody together.
what should we do about
You
that?
wanna, Miss Nemo, you mind hitting, I guess, the finish and reconnect and see.
Absolutely.
But, cause I don't even wanna mention what the topic is until everybody's here. So I'm just gonna give a couple seconds for the other Academy page to come live. So go ahead and post that one and.
Maybe back it up.
Yeah,
And
part two
say
is
no.
done. Part two is coming up. Okay. Okay, Facebook.
Meta?
Well, okay,
Yeah,
we're just gonna keep, I'm like, we just gonna keep, right, Meta, Facebook,
Yeah.
what are we today? I don't know, but we're gonna keep moving forward, cause I don't wanna, delay it too much, okay? Okay, so what we're actually gonna be talking about, and this is important because all of us work in the industry, right? So we're gonna talk about how to grow your clientele and how to maintain your clientele. Okay, so it's not just enough to say, okay, I gotta get somebody in first time and through the door, and then, I gotta treat them well, and then that's it. No, you have to maintain that relationship. So we're gonna give you guys the top three tips for growing it, and then we'll give you guys the tips for maintaining it, okay? So I have talked to you guys before about the tips when it comes to growing your clientele, but I want everybody to, and I said 3, we'll do 5 because everybody's here. So I want everybody to give one tip or something that they have found. Yeah, I'll start. I'll start with me, obviously. But some of the things that they have found that helps to bring clientele in. And the first thing that I would say is transparency and consistent communication, okay? So no matter how you advertise, there's a million different ways to advertise your business, to get people out there, but no matter how you advertise, you need to be consistent okay? You can't just post once and then post a month later and think that you're gonna get hundreds of clients. It doesn't work that way. You have to be consistent with your posting, okay? So I would say that. And then be transparent with what you're offering, what you do, what your experience is. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. You wanna, try to use somebody else's phone?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Don't, you need to be transparent with what you are offering, what the expectations are of your services or your products. If you start to lie or pretend to be somebody that you are not, somebody is going to read through you. Somebody from high school gonna be like, well, I don't know, she didn't used to be that way. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna see through the facade. And it takes so much energy to try to be somebody that you are not, right? So at the end of the day, just be who you are.
Absolutely.
So, that's definitely gonna be my tip. My tip is always gonna be consistent with whatever it is you do and be transparent with what you offer, what the expectations are, because the more that you pretend, it's gonna be seen. People are gonna know that's not really who she is or what she is or whatever, okay?
I'm gonna piggyback off of that.
Yeah.
You gotta show who you are. Plenty of times I've gone on people's pages, whether it's I'm looking for a school or something, and I don't even know who's offering the service, because there's a bunch of just information, and I don't know who's offering it. So I think it's really important to show who you are, because that way people can feel like they can relate to you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my tip.
I can't tell you how many times I've been to people's pages, and I go to y'all's pages, by the way. But I'm just like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and trying to figure out, okay, who is this person?
Yeah.
Where are they located? What all do they do? Absolutely, I would say that is very important. I'm not going to someone if I don't know who they are, like who's offering this to me. So that is very important. And then what do you have? What would you say?
I would say something that Miss Yo and I have talked about before, and that's the experience that you give your clients. My clients, when they come see me, they're gonna have a different experience if they go see Miss Yo. But at the end of the day, they're gonna have a professional experience, but I myself, like Lindsay said, and Miss Yo is herself, we are all different. And so every client may not be for you, but the right ones will stick with you because they genuinely love you, they connect with you, and they're coming to the service to help support you in your business and your vision.
That's true. Yeah, you have to provide value. I mean, if you're not providing value, why am I gonna go to this place?
Right.
From the very beginning, there is a whole experience. When they see you online, when they click on your whatever to go to your website, like that's all part of your experience. What are you giving them? What are other people seeing when they're looking you up and potentially utilizing your service? Okay. I'll use Ms. Erica. What you got?
Even communicating with your clients, checking on them every few days to see how they perform the service or massage or anything like that.
That's important.
Yeah.
The follow-up process
Yeah.
is so important. Yeah, you
And
definitely.
even like the experience, it's like it doesn't matter who you go to, you're gonna have the awesome experience because they have the knowledge, they know what they're doing, whether it's a license or the certified of doing what that service is about.
And then Yolanda, for you, like bringing clients in, like what are some tools you would recommend?
So bringing them in, of course, word of mouth is going to be the best way. So, and the way that you do that is by providing a exemplary experience to someone else, and then they're gonna tell somebody else about it. So, again, I mean, the experience is a lot. I mean, it's a lot. So that means when someone comes to them, means like, don't be trying to BS and trying to talk about stuff that, like don't try to sound smarter than you are. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I'm just stay in your lane, because sometimes clients can see when you BSing them.
And then also too, sometimes clients want to come in and just go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Exactly, and that's my challenge. I like to talk, y'all know me, but sometimes I am quiet.
Here's the thing, I like the way she approaches it, because from the beginning, she'll be like, okay, are you trying to go to sleep or you want to talk?
That's part of being transparent. transparent.
Yeah.
You know, I just kind of ask them, and then I think they appreciate the fact that I'm just myself. You know,
Yeah.
but again, I don't try to, if I don't know something that they ask me, I let them know, hey, let me get back with you on that one. You know,
Yeah.
just don't try to BS your clients. They can read through it and they'll be like, you know what, I'm not going back to her.
Yeah.
Something else I'm gonna tell you guys as far as like growing your clientele. I always tell people don't try to be everywhere and everything to everybody. Most people use social media a lot to get clientele, and that's normal, right? We do that, but don't sit there and try to. I'm gonna post this on Twitter, and I'm gonna post this on Instagram, and I'm gonna post this on Facebook. You're just posting things. You actually need to pick one or two platforms that you're comfortable with, build a client base, regularly engage with them like we're doing right now, and that will bring you clientele. If you're trying to post here, there, and everywhere else, you're not gonna get clients just because you're posting empty information. So I would say, you know, if you're going to use social media, be strategic and make it make sense. Don't just
know where to post too. So like if your niche is, I mean, they say Facebook is for old folks. I don't know, but
Not in a business. It's
right.
not.
But you know, I mean, you have to know where to post things, where to advertise things. I mean, you can't, like you always say in the class, you can't be talking about, hey, my niche is new brides, and you talk about, hey, new mom, like,
Right.
man, I just got a husband, I got a baby.
So
So,
basically know your
yeah,
target market.
know your target market and specifically, you know, market to
Target
them.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
And targeting your market means researching your hashtag.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to go into a hashtag that has, 10,000, posts attached to it. Your visibility is going to be pretty low. So be creative and be intentional with your hashtags to make your business and your posts stand apart.
Yeah, now I have one more for y'all to go along with growing it, and it piggybacks on that. You do need to pick a niche and pick a market, but I want you guys to think outside of the box. For instance, I saw a post not too long ago that there are about to be a couple hundred, Texas Rangers and some other cops that are about to lose their jobs
Because they have to lose some weight.
because they have to lose weight.
Yeah.
Couple hundred of them. So if you're in the right marketing mindset, I'm about to do some wood, some
That's
fascia. I'm about to
true.
get them in these sauna beds and help my clients to detox and burn that body fat, right? But a lot of y'all are just like, I need to get these new moms. Okay, think outside of the box, right? Like those cops need what we offer. Another example would be, I have one lady that is killing it in the athletic market, and all she offers is fascia. She offers fascia services to help with muscle recovery after workouts. She's partnered with personal trainers. She is killing it. And it's mostly male clients that she has. So I want you guys to think outside the box. Who do you know? You know, who are the majority of, or where do you hang out? Or is there a new headline like this cop thing that could lead you to a lot of potential clients? So think outside of the box when you're trying to define your niche. It doesn't have to just be, okay, I need new moms.
Yeah.
There's so many other things that you can do, but you have to think outside of that, small four-wall box that you're normally used to, okay? So, anything else for that before I move on to the maintaining?
I just feel as though everything is tying back to, well, besides the marketing piece, everything ties back to customer service.
Oh, yeah.
And what I was gonna say is, even if you're having a bad day, one way to not pass that on to your clientele is to smile when you're talking on the phone. It really does transfer.
Yeah,
like
they-
when I'm
yeah, they
having a
can
bad
tell.
day, I just
Yeah.
smile. And it's a fake smile sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
But still, they can hear it in my voice.
Yeah.
So
Right.
smile when you answer the phone.
Look, some people are loving that. Yes,
Right.
but it's true, right?
Yeah.
Because people can hear the tone of your voice. Yeah. We've had some tough days this week, but we smile through it, we move through it, and we're gonna continue doing the best that we can, right? Even if it's a bad day.
But you have to be thankful for those bad days because there's a lot of lessons that come with those bad
That's
days.
true, very true. Okay, so maintaining your clientele is something extremely different from growing your clientele. Because at the end of the day, you may get 100 people that come in and try it, but if you gotta keep going out to get people instead of keeping those 100 people coming to you, it's 10 times harder, okay? So let's talk about how to maintain your clientele. Specifically, my first tip is, if you're doing sculpting services, I wouldn't sell one. Like, it's not a one-time thing. You know that in order for your clients to get good results, they're gonna need 3, 6, 10, 12 services. So when our clients book a consultation, we explain to them right away, we do not advise that you buy one service. We're gonna give you a package or recommendation. So you have to explain that to them from the beginning. Why even sell one? What's one gonna do? What is one service gonna do?
Right.
So that would be the first thing I say, is sell packages and make sure your clients understand that this is not a one-time treatment that they're getting.
Right.
So that's with sculpting, I would definitely say that. And then I'll start with Nemo in the back. What else would you say as far as maintaining clientele?
I would say to talk about the other services that you offer, because your client may come in for a foot detox and not realize that you offer yoni steams. And then you'll talk about your yoni steam and they'll be like, I know somebody who, would love to come in with that for me, with me for that. And then there you go, you've grown your clientele by one and you've maintained a client.
Yeah.
Because they're a repeat customer, and offer discounts.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Offer discounts, especially to clients who've been there with you. They come, they want to try something new. Okay, well, maybe you can try this one. It's normally this price, but we'll give it to you for this price as an introductory rate. What do you have?
I would say before and after pictures. Because once your client gets up off of the table, they're gonna wanna see, okay, let me see how I look.
Yeah.
So if they see a difference from that very first session and let's say your third session, they're gonna wanna continue to come back because there's a physical difference between those two pictures. So
Absolutely.
making sure that your photos are consistent and you're able to literally pinpoint the differences out to your clients. Like, oh, hey, look, your roll isn't as big anymore, it's shrunk. Or, your stomach is tighter, whatever. Point those things out so that way your clients can see that there's a difference between the before and afters from your sessions.
I literally had a client today who did just that. Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed her before and after, and she's
Uh-huh.
like, oh, let me see.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I need one of those. Yeah. Okay.
That's funny.
Well, and then also, let me just say this, there are some clients, I don't care who you are or what you say, they don't want pictures. Well, no, but they don't want pictures, then you need to be doing measurements. No client should be getting a service without some kind of result that they see. Okay, what you got?
Memberships.
Yeah.
I was memberships, y'all, memberships, for real, memberships. And which you have to offer them. So it's not enough to have a membership plan. When your client finishes the service, you need to offer the membership. Explain to them the value in getting the membership, because at that point, you got them. You spend more money trying to get new customers than retain them, okay?
Yes.
So you have to work on that, retaining the customers, and that will do it. Y'all know I live for the membership.
Oh, yeah, that's when she's like, hey, my member's coming in, you had a member.
Yeah, today, what you do is, if a client bought one service, I basically just with her, I basically said, look, you paid this amount for the service today. You wanna come back for some more, cause she's like, I know I need more treatment.
Yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and put you on the package, on the membership, where you can get 2 services a month. And then if you want an additional, you get an additional, 2
Discount for the rest, yeah.
And that was it. It's $50 cheaper than the service.
Yeah.
And even with the package discount, it was still cheaper.
Yeah.
So you have to, again, show your clients the value in getting the membership. So I'm telling you that works.
That's residual income, y'all.
And plus, if the clients don't show,
it's residual income.
Bam.
Yeah, but let me also say this about memberships, right? it's not enough to just say, okay, I'm gonna have you come in monthly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our members get birthday discounts and gifts. We just did, for February, they got like special little wine baskets.
Valentine's.
Yeah, you want to do some client appreciation along with the membership.
Yes.
You want to make sure that they know you're not just a regular person, you're
Right.
a VIP.
Yeah.
You support us monthly, you know, so we want you to feel special. So you don't just offer membership. You want to make sure that they get one or two little bonuses. How many of us, raise your hand, get that little birthday thing from Sephora and everybody runs in there?
Oh, girl, I get my $25 from Sawgrass every December.
Sawgrass.
Yes, every December.
But I mean, I barely go, I go at least once a year to Sephora. Let me get my free birthday
And
gift,
it's on
right?
my birthday.
It's
Yeah.
on your birthday, yeah. So you wanna make sure that you do a couple of things along with that membership to make sure that your clients are excited. It's like, oh, I get these treatments at a discount and I get a birthday gift or a shout out or whatever. It matters, it really does.
But I was also gonna say, with memberships, please make sure there's value in your membership.
Yes.
And you're not just charging them the same price you would regularly and
Yeah.
calling it a membership.
Yeah, they need to see that there's a discount.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, oh, I saved, even if it's $10, you know, I saved this much by, you know, coming in monthly and whatever, so, yeah.
And then don't do the reverse, like, don't offer a $69 plan and give an immortal, like, I mean, now you're losing money.
Now you're losing money.
Yeah, so you have to make sure that what you're giving them is of value to them, but it's also of value to you.
Yeah, this is true, yeah. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna keep, I wanna give just maybe one or two other tips where we talk about it, but now is the time to ask questions. So if you guys have questions about growing and maintaining your clientele, or anything business related, now's the time, y'all, this is the last
one.
everybody, unless you're gonna be on YouTube, cause YouTube,
Or
you're gonna get it
Patreon.
monthly, or Patreon, or, the private group. And once again, those, links are in there. But, any questions that you guys have, please let us know. All
Or
right.
comments.
Or comments, yeah, absolutely.
No, I can't.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, all right. Here's the button when it turns. Oh Lord, it's a lot of comments on IG. Y'all are.
Loyalty programs, Koi said.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Koi is being an awesome commentator. Shout out to Koi.
Yay, Koi.
What are some ways you can target your audience?
Okay, so if you pick a specific target audience, hashtags obviously with social media, but also like Facebook groups and other groups where you know that person's gonna be. Professional associations. If I know that I'm trying to target nurses, then I'm probably gonna talk to some of the professional nurse associations that they're in. If you're targeting people in your community, where do those people hang out? Because I
Right.
might go to a Chamber of Commerce meeting if I know that I'm trying to get, you know, different people at the Chamber of Commerce. So you just have to think about where your target audience is and meet them there. For instance, like the cops, we're talking about, Erica, can you turn it and return it? When it comes to the cops, right? So I'm gonna look at some different police associations. I'm also gonna see where the gyms are that are close by, their police stations. You know, you gotta just think outside the box a little bit, okay? But that's a very good question. What else you got?
Are we answering technical questions?
You can read it and then I'll decide if I'm answering.
Okay. Can we do body scrubs before or after cavitation or a vacuum service?
Can you do a body scrub before or after cavitation or a body scrub? Why would you want to do that? I don't understand. What was the question? Can you do a scrub before a cavitation or a vacuum service? And I'm trying to understand why you would want to do that. Because then you're gonna have to put your gels, your oils, everything else on, and it's mixing with scrub that has like a
So unless
That's not a good idea.
unless she's saying like you do the scrub and then wipe it off and do the cavitation.
No, don't do
Yeah,
that,
no.
that's not, no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. Maybe you would do
I
something
mean,
like
like if you were
as an
using some type
aftercare.
of serum where
Right.
you
it's
can
different.
exfoliate the skin
Yeah.
and that'll help, but I mean.
But think about it, you're doing all this stuff and then you're
Yeah.
gonna do cavitation, and put gels and oils. You want their pores to be clear, but I wouldn't, no. Girl, just
I don't know.
turn it off. Yeah.
Are clients sent home with samples or they buy maintenance kits?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, it depends on what they're doing.
Mhm.
So I would say that we definitely give, samples, or sometimes we'll put a little bit of the firm up on
Mhm.
before they put their waist trainer so that they're trying it, right?
Right.
They're trying the product on before they
And then
buy
if we
it.
have like some of those smalls in the back, I'll put a little bit in the small things. So
Yeah.
like, enough to have, where they can use it one more day,
Yeah.
and then like, man, I need some more.
Right, I need some more of this, or
Yeah.
they know how it
Right.
feels, what it smells like before they buy it. So we absolutely always try to give clients samples of things before they buy it, just so they can smell it, see it, touch it, taste it, whatever. So yes, absolutely, but we, of course, will sell them as well. You wanna
Yeah.
sell them at home maintenance kits, so, yeah.
What's a good price for the memberships and how many per month?
Okay, that absolutely has to depend on what you're charging regularly.
Yes.
So that's like a wide range. I mean, I'll just give you an example. We have memberships that start as low as 69 and go up to 129,
Yeah.
130. But, I mean, if your sculpting service is $200, then you're not gonna give them a $69 membership where they get a sculpting service, right? So it's gonna depend on what your normal price is gonna be. So everybody's memberships are gonna be all over the place.
Right, and think about when you're doing the membership price, you're looking at that client for a year.
Right.
But you still gotta do things to keep them that year, right? But when you're looking at the price or what, the value of it, you need to look at it for the whole year and then kind of look at what you might price it based on what you charge for
For the regular service, yeah. I mean, it needs to be enough of a discount where they're like, oh, okay, this one's
Exactly.
200, but I need it for 99, I'll pay that every
Exactly,
month. You know,
exactly.
so it just depends on what your regular price is.
Yes.
What you got? I love these questions.
For your refresher course, do you go into theory or just cavitation?
I don't just teach I don't just teach hands-on techniques for anything. The only thing that we don't do theory on is the apprenticeship, because that's a hands-on lab. Every class that I do, you will get theory. You need to understand what is happening to the body and why you are doing what you are doing before you even touch somebody. So refresher courses, absolutely get the theory, absolutely. What you got? Oh, that's a long one.
Uh-huh.
What's that?
The question we just talked about
Okay.
earlier today. Someone said they used Himalayan pink salt with cavitation and sea salt for radio frequency. Does it make a big difference when it comes to the results?
Why is this a popular thing right now? Okay, let me just say, whoever you are, what's her name?
She is Brooklyn Queen 11.
Okay, Miss Brooklyn Queen 11. Let me just tell you, the reason I'm laughing, I'm not laughing at you. It's just that we literally got that question this morning and we were talking about this, okay? You do not need to add salt to your gel. And in fact, if you add too much salt to your gel, it's going to liquefy it and completely get rid of the conductive properties of the gel. You do not need to do that. You want to expand on it?
I mean, so
We know where it's coming from, but it's not necessary.
I mean, basically, if you are, y'all know I always say the machines do what they do. It's the instructions you give for aftercare and pre-instructions that will help maintain and keep your clients. Don't mess up your machine, I guess. I mean, I don't know what's salt.
Buy a new one from us.
I'm just,
Salt will actually change the acid levels as well of that gel, and it's not good for the plating on your machine.
that's what
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it at all. Yeah, there's some other things that we teach in class. There's a couple bonus tips that you can do with your gel to just, increase results a little bit. but salt and magnesium are not on the list. I don't recommend it at all. What else you got?
Okay, can we do treatments on someone who has had a hernia repair?
I do not answer contraindication questions live.
Okay.
Thank
Y'all know how I am about that.
Coy said, Lord.
She knows me. She knows me. Lord have mercy. And let me just explain this, and I know that y'all have probably heard this on many of the other lives. The reason that I do not explain contraindications is because if I tell you yes or no, I'm not telling you the why.
Yeah.
Like, you don't walk out of my class and say, oh, I don't do this because I don't know why. My teacher told me not to. You walk out because it's like, okay, if I do this, this is gonna happen to the lymphatic system, or this is gonna happen with this, or this reaction can happen. You get the why. So I don't like to answer, can I do this, can I do that on the fly? I just don't, and I don't like doing it live, so. What else?
That's it. Over here on IG.
All right, okay, y'all came with some good questions over here. I think there's a couple on that IG as well. Everybody taking turns, see this way. See, I don't have to get up when the team is here, because y'all know I just be like, wait, what she say?
Will you be doing chores on EM scope training?
Oh, will the EM sculpt training be on the tour? Will it be on the tour?
Yeah, that's what they're asking.
Okay, so typically, no, we do not do that on the tour because we do it virtually for you guys.
Yeah.
So, on the tour, we're already shipping all of you guys' equipment, all the equipment we need to teach y'all, and a whole lot of other stuff. So typically, our classes, like when we're on the tour, we just do the 3-cert class. Now, I will say that for Hawaii, we are making a special exception. We are adding the Yeso wrap to the 3-cert. So if you do the 3-cert class, then you also get a complimentary Yeso class, which is normally what, $300? Yeah, $399. So you're saving $300 for that. And then also we did add, just because we're going so far, we did add the ELT, electrolymphatic therapy. We're doing that in Hawaii the day before, because we're in Hawaii for a week. So we did add a couple extra classes for the Hawaii tour, but typically, like anywhere else, we just do the 3-cert on the road, and then most of the other classes, you can just take those virtually.
Yeah.
So like the EM butt class, the high EMT, we couldn't travel with those machines. Yeah, those machines are like 300 pounds. So yeah,
And they're way too expensive if something
yeah, that's
happens.
true. Like, yeah, I'm not shipping that to Hawaii. So yeah, typically on the road we do the 3-cert class with and without equipment, and then the rest of the classes we do virtually from the Houston location or the Los Angeles or the Las Vegas location. Good question.
If you haven't been to Houston and you would like to take a class, let the food inspire you to come. Because the food in Houston is amazing.
I love it.
There's literally a restaurant, any kind of restaurant.
Yeah.
Anything you
Most of
think
it's in
of.
Houston.
Yes. And then, so what other, I guess, announcements do we have before we do the giveaways and get out of here? For sure, the tour. We are still on tour, 1 city per month. We added North Carolina in for a second round because the first class, y'all showed up, showed out, was great, and then we had so many people like, I didn't know you were coming, can you add more? So we went ahead and added 1 more, but we have Hawaii, we have North Carolina, we have Toronto, Canada, we have New York. People already started booking for New York, so if y'all trying to come, now's the time to come before we book it out. Trinidad and Tobago in December, the summit, so we have the special classes in October for the summit. What else are we doing? I don't even know. I just be jumping on the plane. We're McAllen, Texas will be out there as well. I know I keep getting questions about Dallas. Right now, we don't have Dallas on the list, because most of the Dallas people drive down. But, if we can try to squeeze Dallas in, we might, cause we be getting a lot of requests on Dallas. It's only like 3.
But if y'all want to Dallas and we put it out there, y'all gotta book it.
Yeah, you
Y'all
gotta
gotta
book
book
it.
the class.
Yeah, you gotta book it out if we do Dallas. So that will probably be after the summit, so probably November. Yeah, cause, yeah. Whew. All right, let's talk about the summit real quick as well, and then we'll continue going. This year's summit, it is going to sell out, and it is going to be, last year's on steroids, okay? So we have the new classes that we're introducing, like we always do, and we will announce those a couple of months ahead of time. But it's gonna be 3 days jam-packed with specialized classes and speakers. Y'all, we have probably about 13 speakers coming to talk to y'all about everything. How you can save on your taxes, legal structures, insurance, medical director. You need more help on other forms of revenue, Airbnb. I mean, we have all kinds of stuff coming out. The official, and I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen. Once we put out the official schedule, it's going to be sold out. Yeah, cause, we went from, we could only sell like 80 last year. That was sold out in 2 days. So now we have a venue where we got like 300-400. So we got a much larger space and we're gonna pack it with a lot more information. So it is October 21st through the 23rd, here in Houston. Oh, vendors, yeah, we're also vendors. We're already booking out vendors and we do have a limit for vendors as well, cause we can only take so many. But that is on the summit sheet as well, I added it today.
Okay.
So if you're a vendor, you can click that vendor link and go ahead and register. And we are limiting the type of vendor. I don't want there to be 10 t-shirt companies. It's only gonna be one. So if you're the one that is the t-shirt company, then that's it, it's just you. So go ahead and register now, so that you can be the only one, cause I wanna make sure that everybody, like if there's 10 jewelry people, and everybody's competing with each other, that's not what we doing. We gonna have one of a kind around here. So you the shirt person, girl, you gonna kill it with these shirts. So you're ready. Alright, what other questions you got, girl? I see stuff coming.
What would be the best oil for the vacuum?
Okay, well, we go over that in class, but I will tell you, stop using coconut oil.
Do not use
Stop using olive oil from the grocery store.
Please.
There are specific oils we recommend based on like cellulite reduction, but of course you can just buy Smooth Glide.
Yes, see.
Smooth Glide, our oil. Okay, go ahead.
Why aren't the refreshers given a certificate?
They are. They are.
Our refresher classes, yeah, it's a
Our
certification
refresher
program.
class, but not the post refresher from a class, but the refresher class, they get a certificate.
Okay, so our refresher classes are for people who have already taken a course somewhere else, but felt that what they learned was inadequate. So they do receive a certification from us. We do, normally it's one-on-one, because everybody's background is so different, but 1 or 2 people, we go through everything with them and they do get a certification. Now, the free 1 hour post-class refresher that you get, if you take a 3-cert class, you get a complimentary one-on-one, that you don't get a certificate for, but
Because you've already.
because you've already got your certificates, you're already certified, that's just, a one-on-one Q&A. But absolutely, our refresher classes, you get a certificate for taking that, yes ma'am.
How much is the refresher?
The
Mom.
refresher, it's $9.99 for 2 subjects.
2 subject refresher, yeah, so the refresher classes, you get to pick, it's cavitation and wood, and, like I said, that can be done virtually or in person. We prefer in person to work with you, but, that is the only class that we say, okay, because you've already got a foundation in cavitation, we can do it virtually.
But I want to stress, if you feel as though you didn't learn anything in your previous
Don't take
class,
the refresher.
don't take a refresher, and especially don't take it virtually.
Yeah,
Just
so
go
the
ahead and take
refresher
it.
class,
Let's go ahead and take it.
yeah, let me just say, the refresher class is made for someone who's like, I need more in-depth knowledge, but not someone who's like, I have no idea what I'm doing and my instructor lied to me. You don't wanna do that, because it's an accelerated program, that's why it's cheaper. So we do like skip over some details, so you definitely wanna make sure that if you feel like, oh my God, I didn't learn anything in the last class, then you can just do a 1 cert or a 2 cert class and get the full out experience. What you got?
Where would you recommend to buy the massage tables, towels, etc.? Would you ever consider to sell them?
We do sell them. We sell the massage tables. We do not sell towels. Yeah, she's funny. She said towels you can get at Walmart. I mean, but we normally buy those in bulk from like an Amazon or a Towel Depot or
Yeah.
something like that. There's not just one specific place that we get bulk towels from.
Now, if you're looking on CameliaAlise.com for the massage tables, go ahead and give us a call.
You're right.
So we can get that together for you. It's not on our website. We like to keep that for our students,
Yeah.
but we do offer it to the public as well, and you just have to give us a call.
All of our equipment is listed on our public site as well as our student portal. That's different. But you're right, the massage tables are not on there simply because that inventory, we kind of let it be first come to the students. But we do offer them, so absolutely, email us.
What about Atlanta or Florida? I'm assuming that's for the tour.
Okay, let me be honest with y'all, okay? Atlanta and Florida.
Oh, we went to Florida.
We did. We went to Florida last year. We were in Florida last year. The issue we had was we had 10 people enrolled, and then
Oh, yeah, we're down to
yeah,
three.
with COVID, with
Yeah.
COVID and all these other things, we wound up with 3 students. So we typically, most of our Atlanta and Florida people fly here because when we get those classes going, the numbers don't sustain us traveling out there. So if you and 2-3 of your homegirls are like, yes, like, let me get a couple people together and y'all ready for us to come to Florida or Atlanta, we'll do it. We'll add the cities, but we just have to have.
But you
the
gotta have,
numbers.
you gotta,
Yeah, we gotta
you
be
gotta
numbers
have
to
students,
sustain
yeah,
it.
you gotta have people.
Yeah.
Gotta help us
Absolutely.
help you guys.
Yeah. Help you.
Yep.
Absolutely. Okay, what else?
Is there a way to make a payment plan for the summit ticket?
The summit tickets are $199 or $399, so we don't have them in the system that way. It's first come, first serve. Cause I don't want someone that's like, you paid $100, but then like 10 people ran in and paid the $199, and then we're still trying to hold the ticket. Yeah. So for the summit tickets, right now, this is pre-order, by the way. So it's $199 regular or $399 VIP. And then it's like, I believe $4.99 for if you want to be a vendor, and that's for all 3 days. That does not include the classes, like if you're gonna take certification class. But those are the prices pre-order, and then 30 days before the event, all of the prices will go up.
What
If
is
there's
included with the VIP tickets for the summit?
Okay, so last year's VIP ticket included, which this year will do an off-site event, which is only available to them. It includes a VIP lunch with myself and the staff, as well as some of the speakers. It's gonna include a different type of swag bag. And also there's gonna be some other bonuses that regular ticket, they're not gonna be able to come and do a couple things. We're still working on those. But we will have the rest of the VIP bonuses available when we put the final list and event information out. Just know there will be a VIP lunch that's paid for as part of that. There will be a VIP off-site event. There's gonna be a different swag bag, but there's also gonna be a couple surprise bonuses that I'm not ready to introduce yet.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
So if somebody buys the regular ticket, can they upgrade to VIP if it's available?
If it's available, yeah, absolutely. If you buy a regular ticket just to secure your spot, absolutely. But if you want VIP later and VIP is sold out, then no.
Okay.
But please don't do it on the day of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, there won't be
Yeah.
any, there won't be any VIP then. VIP is going to be gone as soon as we announce all the speakers and stuff. That's what happened last year.
Does the refresher include techniques?
Absolutely. Our refresher class is like the regular class, but a little bit more advanced. It's still gonna go over treatment plans, what cavitation is, what all the things are, what tools to use, what order to use the tools in. It's gonna have all of that information. It just doesn't include some of the like extra marketing and different things because this is a condensed version class. So you're not gonna get everything that you would get in the regular class because you're coming to us saying, I already took a class somewhere else, I just need a little bit of extra help.
Jen said, I got my VIP ticket at the summit and I can't wait.
Yes. Can't wait to see you, girl.
God is Within CEO says, just asking, I'm coming from Boston.
Which part? She was asking about VIP?
I think so.
Okay, alright, absolutely.
Or the refresher course.
Okay, got you, yeah. Yes, like I said, if you're coming from Boston to do the refresher course, absolutely, you will get the experience, don't worry, we will take care of you. And we also, so the reason I did the refresher course is because I know that people have taken classes at other places and they're like, I don't understand, or my instructor told me I could do pregnant people. Just all kinds of.
Watch the baby.
Yes, all kinds of. That's what she was, just avoid the baby. That's what she said, just avoid the baby. So, absolutely, we've seen it, we know that, people learn all these different things and they're like, okay, but like I said, within reason, if you just feel like, wait, I probably need the whole thing, I need the price and the marketing and everything else, then you need to, take the class. Okay, right there, the middle one, of course, I like to miss the middle one. It's okay. We playing phone tag a little bit, camera tag over here, because we got comments coming in from everywhere. So if you guys have comments, questions, anything, let us know. Nothing over there? Okay, so we got two more right here, and then I think that.
That's Coy.
Oh, Coy said Log, Florida.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
What was the very last one? No, scroll all the way. Yeah, what was that?
Appreciate you all.
We appreciate you too.
Okay, you right in front of YouTube, girl, that can't see nothing but.
Oh, I am so sorry.
YouTube people probably like, what are we doing here? Yes, okay.
Jen said, can't wait to see you. We can't wait to see you either.
I got to meet some of our California students this week when I was in San Diego.
Okay.
Yes. Also, wanted to give a special shout out. We just had this conversation. Wanted to give a shout out to Miss Lisa White on the Facebook group because when you go into the body contouring professional group, we asked the question, what is it that you want to learn about? And we picked her question to do tonight's live.
Yes, thank you,
So
Lisa.
thank you, Miss Lisa, for providing that. She said, I want to learn how to grow and maintain my clientele. I said, well, everybody else probably does too. So we're going to go ahead and answer that question. All right?
Someone said, can you put up, hold on, it says, can you put a Facebook group link for body contouring?
Yes, we did, but I think when it ended, it went away. Yes, so give us a couple seconds and I'll put it in the comments in there. I will put it in the comments in there, yes. And then there was one more question here.
They're asking why you're stopping the lives and they want to miss us, or you.
I am not stopping the lives. I am redirecting the energy to the Patreon and to the private Facebook group because I wanted to do more one-on-one. And this has been an amazing experience, but it takes away from the intimate one-on-one. I only have so much time. The staff only has so much time. So we decided to kind of make it a little bit more intimate and focus on, getting the one-on-ones with you guys going and answering the questions in the group, building it there. Like I said, if you guys are in the body sculpting group on Facebook, y'all are gonna get a wine and wellness there. On the YouTube, we're gonna still put the information out there on YouTube, and then we're gonna have the Patreon. So we're not going away. That's why I didn't want this to be a farewell. This is the next chapter. So we're just moving into, putting that content on there just in a different way.
Okay, Goddess Within asked, do you hire your students?
Answer there, yeah, there too. Yes, absolutely. We do hire our students, and actually, the first partnership, my very first student, Chantel, was the first class, and she was with me for 3 years, and then when I moved into this space, she wound up taking over my other space. I absolutely hire my students. Hello, Miss Coy, instructor extraordinaire. Yes, absolutely.
She said, hey, that's great.
Absolutely.
I also want to add, if you're interested in a position, if you're in Houston, please email us. I do have someone who's interested in hiring one of our previous students, so.
Yes, and we are also gonna be hiring for admin as well soon. So we're growing again. But yes, we do. We have someone who wants to hire a Camellia Alise student here in Houston. So we're always getting somebody said I was a student. Coy. Yes, she was. Why come y'all can see so much better? I don't have my glasses. Y'all see it because I don't have my glasses on. Yes. All right, so we'll just take, I saw like 1 or 2 more comments on the middle one. We'll take 1 or 2 more, guys. This is it. 1 or 2 more comments, and then we're gonna do y'all have been on it. Then we're gonna do the giveaway, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Okay, that's Nancy. She posted the Facebook group and the Patreon.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I know for sure that they were on there, and then something happened with Facebook and it disconnected.
Okay, she said, I'm going to relocate, so I'm gonna keep you close.
All right, sounds good. Okay, guys, so, what was that question?
Someone said, would you be opening any Camellia Alise spas? Would love to work for you. We have a spa,
We
guys.
have a spa, yeah.
We have about a chain, girl. She said like
Let's
spa. Expansion.
We got some things in the work, but and we have some expansion stuff in the works, but right now, primarily Houston, and then we have the Las Vegas and Los Angeles operations, which are expanding as well with Coy from Tighten Up. So right now, those are the 3 primary locations, but per DM me, we can talk. Yeah. We are. We're expanding.
Awesome.
Alrighty, any other?
Yes!
Yes, we're expanding where? Where are we going? Y'all have to wait and see. Okay, so, I need to pour everybody some more.
I can pour.
I was gonna say,
Pour it up.
Erica made me drink
Yeah.
it.
Look at she said you wanted it.
Just,
A little
Like,
bit.
you gotta drive.
you gotta stop.
Like the bottle is almost empty.
I don't care. I'm just gonna take a sip.
You're so funny.
Y'all, look, to what I was thinking. So for the summit
Yeah.
tickets, y'all, that's based on whatever your prices are. Hey, quiet down. Hold on, she got a tip. But whatever your prices are, y'all, that could be 1 client.
That's true.
That could be 1 client. 2 clients VIP.
Yeah, but you gotta
Put
know
right
how-
down.
Right, you gotta know how to spend your money. Yeah.
How long will it be in Kona?
A long time.
Yeah,
We're
so-
teaching for
Yeah,
2
hold on, yeah, we're teaching for 2 days. That's gonna be the answer there. We are teaching for 2 days, and
Yes.
then we're doing a staff retreat for other days.
Someone
Oh,
said,
yeah.
please expand in McAllen, Texas.
Oh, well, we gonna come teach
We
first. We coming to teach first, and then we'll see, maybe 1 or 2 of the students that we teach.
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, we're open. Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
All right, who's meeting us in Hawaii, y'all?
Mm.
Let me just say,
Yeah.
we already talked about it on the other live I did, but this is gonna be a class like unlike any other. Like we didn't get a spa this time. We got a full retreat. So the class is going to be taught at a villa, and we're gonna have a great time. So
Yes.
enroll and join us in Hawaii.
Yes.
Okay. You ready? She ready. Yeah, she ready. I know. That's why I'm like, we still got a giveaway to do. I'm like, we still got a giveaway. That's right. Shawty is like, I'm
We
ready.
got our people with us, you know.
specific right now
Okay.
on the 2 IGs
Mhm.
and what just happened with Facebook? Facebook
It
is
went
not
down
our friend.
again?
Yeah, Facebook is not our
Weird.
friend.
Yes, yeah.
Sis
and
in
this
the
one
back
just left.
taking it down, LOL.
That one's back up.
Erica, is that?
That one's back up. It was gonna go down, then it came back
Oh,
up. That one is,
right before
I
the
don't know.
That one is messed up, yeah.
Okay,
There you go.
are we there?
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, real quick, before
We got 2 more
Facebook goes-
comments.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Before
So-
Facebook goes down again.
Goddess said, sis in the back taking it down, LOL. I guess Erica. And then you ain't have to live in Hawaii to take that class with us. Come out.
Right? Because that's
Yeah.
Memorial Weekend, y'all. It's
I know,
Memorial Weekend,
yeah.
so actually fly out there and enjoy it with us. Okay, so really quickly. So I've got Facebook Lives and I've got IG Lives. The first person that, and all 3 of these, the first person that gives us hashtag, what is it, next chapter, is gonna win our ebook. Which ebook did I say? Business credit, yes. Y'all didn't know I had a business credit book. It's because I forgot to announce it when I announced the other ones. So, hashtag, what is it again?
Next chapter.
Next chapter. There you go. Hashtag next
Oh, I see
chapter.
somebody.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
It
we
was
got?
that
Brandy,
on that
baby,
Brandy Baby?
yeah.
All right, so, and that is on the Camellia Alise?
Yes.
Okay, so we got you, so you're the winner. Okay, who do we got on the
Camellia
IG?
Academy is Mia.Miller507027.
All right, Mia.Miller, you got a long name. But yes, you won. Okay, and then we got one more for the free ebook. Now, my YouTube people, they're always like, you're not giving us any giveaways, but they're not on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's no one
on here.
No one's
She's
there?
on, yeah.
Okay, all right, well, that's it. So we
Okay.
got you 2 ladies, so DM us so that we have your info, and then, yeah, we need your email, name, phone number,
Yes.
and then we will get y'all's ebook out to you. Yay! Okay, guys, so, you know, I'm excited for what's about to come with the Patreon, with the private group, with all the things we're doing, and know that we're not disappearing. I think I'm gonna probably every now and then do a Tip Tuesday, come on, but those will be
Just
during
pop
the
in.
day. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop in and do some stories and have some, fun stuff. It's just not gonna be wine and was every week. So,
Mia Miller, the one who just won,
Yeah.
she said, I'm buying my Kona class today, coming from Oahu.
okay! All right! She don't know, she don't say I'm fun. Come on, girl.
Look.
Girl, with this right. Oh, no, I say?
Awesome. We can't wait to see you in Hawaii, girl.
I come get their word.
Yeah, she know how boys like, come get this work, come get this work. Okay, so we just want to toast each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all the support over the last 2 years. It has been an absolutely amazing journey. Y'all, please subscribe to YouTube. Join us in that Facebook group. Join us on Patreon. Like I said, Patreon's about to be turned up. Y'all do not
Yeah.
understand. When I say that we're about to do one-on-ones and then really go in on y'all getting to that 6-figure and 7-figure business, that is what my vision is. Everybody needs to be elevating. And what have I been saying? Hashtag win all 2022. That's what it's about. So that's what that Patreon is about. So we hope to see you guys there, and then we definitely want to see y'all on tour. So if you are in some of these cities that we're coming to, y'all come join us, and we're excited to keep working with y'all. So toast to you guys.
Cheers. Next chapter.
Next chapter. Now you can turn the music. All right. I told you, I said, I got my people with me. That's what I want to hear.